Hello my gorgeous people, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and these are your weekly horoscope tarot card readings, and they are for Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So this weekly horoscope tarot card focus is for the earth sign of the zodiac, which are Capricornius, Taurini and Virgolini, and it's in between the 12th and the 18th of April 2021. And I'm going to start with my gorgeous and with my ever so precious, my beautiful Capricornius, my gorgeous Capricorn, my beautiful Capricornius. Do you know what? This week you're reaching a very important stage and a very important point in your life when it comes to reaching like the certain agreement. It's pretty much so to do with the beginning of understanding, you know, reaching an important agreement indeed, which is most certainly going to pave the way for you to reach pave the way for you towards your own personal enlightenment. So this is a very important week for you indeed, because you will see quite a lot how much the certain situation was draining the life out of you without you even necessarily realizing so. Up until this moment in time, you will see how much this was actually draining you, but then at the same time it is going to be quite nice when it comes to, you know, regaining your energy back. And that energy that you're going to regain back, it's going to be super important when it comes to you actually starting to have acquired significant motivation. This is going to in turn into a significant motivation that is going to come from somebody else. The certain person is going to motivate you at around that time. And through this motivation, you will know what to do when it comes to your practical knowledge, when it comes to the certain negotiation that you're going to need to make. But this negotiation that you're going to need to make is pretty much so, it's going to be connected to what you do, what you enjoy doing, and what your next step should be and will be when it comes to your life, when it comes to your planning, when it comes to your future, when it comes to that next important step indeed. On another hand, you are going to come across a quite unknown situation which is really going to surprise you, and which means that one of the days throughout this week in between the 12th and the 18th of April, you are going to find yourself being the part of the actual dimension, and you're going to find yourself being part of like a something, you know, that you did not plan. So it's going to happen completely unplanned, but it's going to require from you to be there, and that in itself is going to make you to respond in a certain way. And this is going to be very, very interesting indeed, because you are on one hand going to surprise yourself, but then on another hand you're going to realize the power of your own subconscious mind and how important it is to follow your own intuition, you know, because on one hand it's a strong, very strong and powerful confirmation that you are going to have about a lot of things that are going on at the moment. You know, it's like very important confirmation that is just going to really, it's not so much about your eyes being open, but it's just going to kind of confirm the certain direction for you. You must under all costs ignore any negativity that is coming maybe from the outside world that hasn't got anything to do with your specific situation, because I said before, you're very sensitive, you're very deep, you're very powerful, you're very spiritual, you're born psychic. Indeed, everybody is. Some signs are more, some signs are less, but when it comes to you, you are really in touch with this earthly energies, so therefore you get affected by it like there is no tomorrow. But then again, what you gain out of it, it's a very powerful insight, so you know certain things that maybe some other people don't know, and this is going to be really beautifully highlighted to you throughout this week. And on another hand, you know, very specific information that you have been waiting for is going to come through, and this is pretty much so to do with you, it's pretty much so to do with a certain, perhaps like a family member or somebody who means to you so much that you have been gone through like some kind of confusion recently. So this specific information, it's really going to be very good and very positive And it's also going to show you how much you moved on, you know, from the certain points, and it's also going to give you a time to relax. So it's a lot to do with your own accomplishment, and it's a lot to do with you like working on a certain problem. So now this is all coming like an unfoldment of these specific events, which is most certainly going to give you time to break, you know, time to relax, time to chill out, which is on another hand super important. Like, oh my God, I'm keep on saying this like there is no tomorrow, but keep on meditating, keep on doing things for yourself, keep on expressing yourself in the spiritual way. The more you do it throughout this week, the more insight you are going to gain through your own meditations. But don't forget contemplations at the same time. You will be absolutely mind blown what is going to come to you through your own meditation this week. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be weird. It's going to be bizarre. It's going to be strange. But then again, it's all about you recognizing, you know, the certain things that you have done, you know, in the past, you know, 24 months, the specific way of thinking that maybe certain people would say, oh, what are you talking about? Oh, no, come on. What are you saying? You know, it's all about you realizing, oh my God, I was right. I was right. I was right. You're going to have lots of this, like a kind of like a ooh la la, moments, you know. And you know, on another hand, just remember, very important negotiation is going to take place. You must not forget this. Okay, very important negotiation is going to take place. This will be super significant for you, but also on another hand, you can use this energy for your own, you know, to the best of your abilities. Like, for example, if you do need to kind of speak about something very important, if you need to discuss something very important, if you need to like kind of like a meet up with somebody and discuss certain problems and certain issues, most certainly you should go for it and do it, because the energy is going to be on your side. So you're going to gain so much more if you do it this week, you see. And also you will be aware of things that you wouldn't normally be aware of, and this is how beneficial this energy is going to be for you. On one hand, yes, you will have a negotiation indeed, and this is pretty much so to do with your practicality, business, and the next step. And on another hand, if you want to have more negotiations and sort out the certain problems, most certainly this is going to be a very important week to do so. And you know, somebody's going to come through forward, and it's going to make you feel so good about your own existence, my gorgeous Capricornians. And I'm so happy for you, because it's just you putting so much energy unselfishly in order to help someone and work towards something in order to help to somebody else, so unselfishly. So now you are going to have such a beautiful and emotional moment, and this is going to mean to you so much, which means that somebody's going to come through forward and just say thank you to you or something like that. And this is going to be quite nice, because it's also going to make you feel in a very it's kind of emotional, but it has got like so many spiritual elements around it, because it's going to mean to you so much. So spiritual growth out of this, it's going to be absolutely enormous, and you are going to be asked something, you know, and you need to make sure that you kind of respond in the right way, because you know, at a time this week there is going to be the specific moment that you're going to have a lot is going to be going on, and your energy may be drained a little bit, and somebody's going to impose something to you, or somebody's going to ask you to do something. Would you like to do something? But it's not going to make sense to you. Something is not going to feel right. Something is just not going to feel right whatsoever. So something like it's going to be kind of presented to you, or something it's going to be kind of offered to you, but then on one hand you're going to think, yeah, of course, that's okay. But then on another hand, something is going to be screaming within, no baby, no, no baby, no, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it. And this is very important for you to follow your intuition, because very soon things that you would say, that everybody would say, like lots of people would say, oh, what is he talking about? What is she talking about? Soon, this will be confirmed to you, and soon you will be able to prove this point to other people as well. So this is important, my gorgeous Capricornians, above anything and everything, yet again, to keep on following your own intuition, because something devilish is going to be kind of presented to you from the devilish person or devilish group of people, very dark in energy, very low, very bad, okay, very strange type of people. So that's why you just need to stick to your own intuition, because it's a very powerful, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed. And just don't forget what I said. It's just like the more you meditate, I know I've said this before, But I want you to understand, the more you meditate through the actual contemplation, the more you're going to find out. But there's one specific thing that is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, like confirmation, but also it's just going to give you almost immediately the very strong sense of direction, you know, and you just need to really just follow your own path, you know, follow your own light, follow your own passion, you know, within you. And this is the way we need to live this life, with our own authenticity. No matter what people say, oh, you're crazy, she's crazy, he's crazy. No, baby, no. It's on us to shine our lights differently. And we can do this when we shine our light differently. We are more powerful. We allow ourselves to be who we are, opposed to be to somebody who the society wants us to be. No, baby, no. You see, you just be you. Very important. On another hand, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Capricornius. Now, on another hand, it's just like the return of the strength. And I'm not saying that you've lost your strength or anything like that. God forbid, you know, don't get me wrong, please. But it's the return of the strength, which is going to help you to have a control over the situation. So you are going to deal with a problem, you know, that was really kind of like something that you don't really want to do. But this is very important to you. And it's like kind of like, it's going to help you to move on. You know, it's something that you don't like doing, but it's specific situation in your life when it comes to your own emotions and feelings and things like that, you know, you're gonna have to like kind of sort out the certain problem by just kind of like a light, shedding a little bit of light on it, by kind of like maybe just putting your foot down, and also just it's all about you putting your input, you know, putting your insight, and this is just gonna go somewhere towards the direction that it actually should go, because it's going to require from you to make the necessary adjustment very soon later on. It's to do with the promise in your life, but you just have to allow yourself to drift towards that direction. It's a very important time of unfoldment, but also your own creativity, which means that the more you do things that you enjoy, the more you do things that you like, the more you do things that make you so unique, my baby, the more successful you're going to be. Okay, so on another hand, you know, I want to say to you this, so weird. You're going to come across this person, bizarre person, who is going to seem like really emotionally immature. This person is going to feel emotionally immature. Why am I saying this to you? Sorry. I'm saying this to you because when you come across the person who you think is an emotionally immature, whether this is going to be somebody who is in your life, whether in front of you, whether you're going to see someone, whether someone is going to act like this in front of you, whether you're going to watch someone on TV, whether you're going to see someone on a computer, on your phone, it doesn't really matter. It's going to bring a very strong feeling in you when it comes to feeling very bitter and very negative, but not bitter, and I don't think it's the right word, but it's just going to make you feel like that person, there's something wrong with this person, like emotionally immature. This is very important because something is going to feel a little bit different, and at that moment in time it's not going to be that long until you have a bit of like ooh la la synchronicity moment. Strong, mind-blowing, big mama synchronicity moment, my gorgeous Capricornius, which means that you need to pay attention to synchronicity almost immediately. And the way things are going to work out is when you come across somebody quite immature. You know, it's quite interesting indeed, but it's also all going to make sense. Don't worry, because there are other things, other pieces that are going to fall into place at the same time. But most importantly, when you kind of come across the synchronicity after that moment in time, so it could be numbers like 1 1 1 repeating, 2 2 2 3 3 3, or any numbers repeating, or any synchronicity that is going to be screaming at you, that is going to become so obvious right in front of you. This is the time that you need to be prepared, because you're about to recognize something very specific part of your life that needs your attention, that you need to work on. And this is not only it, this is going to change your life. It is going to bring you much needed change. It is going to make you feel amazing. It is going to make you feel remarkable. It's going to make you feel like absolutely brilliant in so many different ways, because almost immediately it's this sense of inspiration that you are going to have. Just remember, whatever this synchronicity is, you will know that very soon this synchronicity, whether this is going to come in the form of a numbers or any other type of synchronicity, you will know the way this is going to become part of your own personal dimension. You will know at that moment in time that you are going to recognize a very important and specific part of your life that you need to pay attention to. It's not only about that, but this is all about your spiritual growth, and growth in so many different ways, because it's most certainly going to change your life by starting the movement of the actual ultimate change indeed. So this is going to bring you the recognition and the greatest honor of your lives. It's going to make you the sense of direction that is going to make you feel so proud, but also people that are connected to you so much in your life are also going to feel so proud of you as well. So this is why this is so important, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. On another hand, you know, I just want to say also that you are gonna get a very big answer this week. You're gonna get a very big answer this week. On one hand, you're gonna realize how weird people can be, how strange people can be, almost like they're like a different type of people like living on this world. Most certainly it's all crazy indeed, but this is going to make sense here, because you are going to gain a very, very big answer this week. Very important answer, my gorgeous Capricornius, you know. And on another hand, you know, you are going to have rewards that will come from hard work. And also, on another hand, you know, you're going to find yourself successfully balancing many priorities at once, at the same time. And it's all about your determination and willpower and what you're focusing on. It's more, this week, it's most certainly going to bring you public recognition. And the best to go around it is to keep on doing things that make you feel good, and keep on doing things that make you feel different, and keep on doing things that are inspiring you, and keep on doing things that are making you feel really creative at the same time. The more you do it, the more powerful your energy and vibration is going to be. Just remember, an important justice moment is going to knock on the door. You know, when I say knock on the door, you know, I mean not physically knock on the door, but it is just a specific situation. It's an information you're going to get hold of that is going to mean to you so. It's going to be so personal to you when it comes to justice, okay? And it's going to be positive, and it's going to be optimistic, and it's going to be good, and it's going to put a big smile on your face as well. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to... Where is it? Here. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Okay, so now... Ooh la la, Six of Pentacles. So now you see this. It's more like about a reward than anything else. This is an important time when it comes to your own reward, but also karma is about to give you a nice little slap this week. And the slap that you are going to have from karma this week, it's going to be a really, really good one. You know, reward, which is going to help you to move on with your life, but also, as I said, you know, it's just going to pinpoint down to the exact part of your life that slowly came to an end. This is very important, my gorgeous Capricornius, but also it's basically, it's about a reward, because what you have been doing, this is why I keep on saying that you have been using your beautiful, precious, gorgeous energy in order to help to somebody else. And I'm really seeing this, and this is a very strong essence of you right now at this one moment in time. So this card is only confirming how generously you're actually going to get rewarded for the things that you have done and for the energy that you've helped to someone so much. So now this is beautifully going to bounce back, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. And also, you see this? Very important when it comes to the actual doubting something. You know, you're going to be kind of find yourself on a certain crossroads, but you will know in order to move on from this certain crossroads, you know, you must not do what somebody else wants you to do. You need to understand that the answer needs to come from you. It's very, very important indeed. You see this? The answer is going to come from you, following your own intuition, but from you allowing yourself to be yourself, because part of the answer is going to be to go against the kind of like a current, you know. So this is something that you need to remember. You need to be brave in order to go against the current, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. Okay, so now where is the yes, and now I'm just going to see what is going to be your oracle card of the week. My gorgeous Capricornius, what is going to be your oracle card of the week? This is so good. So good. Life brings a whole new meaning, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're entering the whole new zone. You're entering the whole new portal. It is not going to seem straight away like, oh yeah, Wonderland. No, baby, no. But there are lots of elements that are going to be very strange and very bizarre. On one hand, this is going to be very awakening time for you. But then on another hand, you know, the more awakened you are, the more aware you become of the weirdness around you, the more powerful you are going to be within. Just remember this. There is a new path that is about to unfold, but it's not brand new path, but it's just going to require from you to kind of carry on doing things the way you were doing them before, without being distracted by the actual all sorts of distractions going on out there at the moment. Very important week indeed. So now I'm just going to see this, sorry, I'm just going to turn this before I do my gorgeous Torrinis. I'm just going to be 1 second. I'm too hot, so I'm turn the heating off. Here, just wait to turn the heating off, heating off. Okay. Where are we? Just a little bit of coffee before I do my gorgeous Torrini. Addicted to coffee. No. So now, my gorgeous Taurinis, you know, this is really important week when it comes to you as well. I'm so happy because it's about this reward. You know, this reward is going to be more personal than anything, but it's just going to come through, and it's going to come forward like in the form of maybe... It's going to mean to you, it's not like a reward, like physically, but it's going to mean to you so much, because the things that you have been kind of like maybe focusing on and thinking about over the last year or couple of years, you know, that lots of people would have been like, oh, what are you talking about? What are you doing? And things like that, you know. This is all going to be kind of proved a certain point to you. You will be able to prove the certain point this week about the specific parts of what was happening in your life and around your life, things that you couldn't do much about, that haven't got anything to do with you personally, but they were affecting your life, if you know what I mean. So this is going to be really much so like a personal accomplishment that you are going to have, and it's really going to mean to you so much, but it's also going to open your eyes. It's going to open your eyes like there is no tomorrow, and that is going to be followed by the specific information that you are going to get, that you are going to gain, and you're not going to believe when you get this specific information, because you're going to come across this specific information, and it's just going to remind you how weird certain people can be, how strange certain people can be. But then again, this is also yet again going to be an important sign for you that you were on the right path, you were doing the right things, you were focusing on the right things, and you were thinking in the right way. I mean, it's very, very important, because it is going to lead towards an important, like a safety when it comes to your materialistic life and when it comes to your future planning after this moment in time. There is going to be a little bit of obstacle that you are going to face at the same time, but then again, the obstacle, the problem that you're going to be facing is just like kind of like to do with things being really slow, really kind of like a specific parts of your life where really kind of weren't happening and weren't moving on, and maybe they were okay so far, but now they just slightly changed and kind of slowed you down a little bit. So that in itself is going to be kind of like, it's going to create an obstacle, and an obstacle that you gonna have a very, very interesting advice about. And this advice is going to be brilliant because it's going to come from someone very special in your life. First of all, it's going to be like, no, but then again, in a couple of days later, you're going to be like, yeah, do you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And then you will see it's going to be the right thing to do. And just remember, it's like interesting advice, which means that first of all, you're going to feel like, I'm not too sure. And then just leave a couple of days and then you will see exactly what I mean here. It's going to make you to actually deal with a certain problem, with a certain dispute as well. But then at the same time, it's going to lead towards a very much so swift activity and the sudden progress and movements of things that have been very slow in your life, in particular when it comes to the last 8 weeks, you see. And it's to do with you being able to make a decision. But on another hand, you know, it's also about the message that you're gonna get at the same time. It's powerful moment in time, my gorgeous Taurinis, purely because you're also going to be able to deal with a part of your life that was making you feel very dissatisfied. You will know. And it is just basically you come to terms with a problem and with a certain person where you're going to need to discuss something, you know. But it's important because it's just created so much dissatisfaction in your life that now this week it's going to be more significant than any other time for you to actually pay attention to it, because at the same time the portal is about to be open, and this portal is very powerful, and it's very much so the subject of things that have been on your mind for the last like 36 months in total. You know, I'm going back to 36 months now. So now, very big wish, you know, that you wanted to happen is slowly, that you wanted to achieve is slowly about to come into your life. It's only on you to step through. It's only on you to step forward. My gorgeous Taurin is now more important than ever. You know, it's pretty much so to do with like a part of your life that was very tormenting indeed, and it was bringing you down so much purely because there was nothing that you could do about it. But then again, you just need to let your own light to shine by allowing your own individuality to take over, because now by allowing your own individuality to take over, my gorgeous Taurinis, you are gonna realize something very, very special and something very unique and something very beautiful about yourself that is actually going to give you not only a promise but a rather mind-blowing idea, you know. And these are only going to be like a pretty much so the beginning stages of this, you see, the beginning of stages that are very, very sacred and are going to continue for the next 2 months indeed, and you will see exactly what I mean. It's about you allowing yourself to be yourself, and this is the time when your light shine very strongly and very brightly only when you allow your own uniqueness to take over. And this is most certainly going to become rather evident here. You are gonna have like a pretty much so the moment, you know, where you just need to remember this. God, you need to remember this. Don't block yourself. Don't prevent yourself from moving forward. Don't slow yourself down, because you are going to have a bit of a challenging situation. And the challenging situation is going to happen in such a way where you need to be brave. And you need to follow your own path by following your own intuition. Magic is most certainly alive in your life, and this is going to become evident by the end of the week, and you will see exactly what I mean. Not only you're going to have a strange moment when it comes to being aware of the spirituality and how much it means in your life, but also having an absolutely mind-blowing sign through the actual synchronicity at the same time. Also, you need to watch for the numbers repeating this week, or any type of synchronicity or any type of numbers repeating, because this is the time when you will know and you will be aware of the fact that this is the part of your dimension. But it's not only that, but it's to do with an opportunity that is going to come through, and it's going to seem like a very tiny little opportunity, but it's going to turn into something absolutely massive, enormous later on indeed. Okay, what else I was going to say, that the part of your challenge is going to be like you're gonna be uncertain about the specific phase in your life, and it's just gonna make you feel like, oh no, I can't do it, you know, oh no, I'm not ready, I'm not prepared, you know, I can't do this, I haven't got experience, blah blah blah. No baby, no, something is about to slide into your life really nicely and beautifully, nice little birdie bird, you know, and it's going to come in a form of like the opportunity. But the part of the challenge is going to be like, oh my God, I'm not too sure, I haven't got experience and all these things. No, baby, no. Just remember, you are going to be absolutely fine, and you just need to remember that you're going to need to step forward. And in a way to do that, the way to do this is just to be very brave. Just remember that you are having a control over a situation. You're reaching a very important stage in your life, and in fact, April and May and June 2021 are going to be life-changing, but this is only the beginning. So you just need to be brave, you know, because the new portal is about to open, but the part of the challenge is the situation, which is going to kind of mess you up a little bit, because you're going to think that you're not ready, but most certainly you are. So that's the part of your challenge which is going to really lead towards an important personal enlightenment at the same time. Try to pay attention to any type of like habits that you may have. Pay attention to the bad habits, like any kind of things that may be like that you may be addicted to, or any things that could be causing like a little bit of negativity. You know, maybe you smoke too much, maybe you drink too much, maybe you I don't know, you know, things like that. Maybe you take too much sugar, maybe you should just cut down on sugar. Just pay attention to what could actually bring the blockage into your life when it comes to your health and when it comes to your nutrition. Now it's more important than ever, because your body will be talking to you like so much. So most certainly, my gorgeous Taurinis, pay attention to your body. And somebody very close to you is going to surprise you. Somebody very important to you is going to tell you the certain information this week, and you're going to be mind blown, and it's really going to surprise you. But then again, it's going to get you thinking, and then you're going to realize the perspective, certain perspective in your life that you wouldn't normally realize. And very soon after that, there is a vision that is going to be connected to it, that it's going to happen to you when you're in touch with nature, around the nature, in the nature, within the nature, or you're watching the nature, or you could even maybe meditate or ground yourself, and it's going to come to you that way. But it's going to be very important, and it's going to be very significant indeed. So now, my gorgeous Taurini, I'm going to see, where is it? Here. What is going to be a tarot card of the week? This is very important. You will also get a little help you needed, some kind of help that you needed. Maybe you reached through, you reached forward, but you didn't get it at that moment in time. And this help you will get this week. So the certain help that you needed, something that you were reaching out for within the last couple of weeks, and it didn't happen, it was a negative outcome. So now you're gonna get like very good news when it comes to that. A little surprise, someone is gonna get in touch with you, and it's gonna present you with what you wanted. There you go, my gorgeous Taurinis. Okay, so now I'm just gonna shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week, and it's in between 12th and the 18th of April 2021. Ooh la la, you see this? You're gonna be facing the little disappointment, and disappointment that you're gonna be facing, you see, it's pretty much so going to affect your self-esteem. So just remember this, you will be facing the certain disappointment that is going to be affect your self-esteem. So maybe you applied for something, maybe you're waiting for something, for the certain outcome, but it's just going to bring you a little bit of disappointment. So now this is very important, because now you need to understand it's not about this disappointment, it's not about this negativity, but it's the actual strength that is going to come out of it. You need to go through this in order to have a control over a situation in your life, because an important control over a situation in your life, it's going to also help you with those parts of your life that no longer serve you, and it's most certainly going to be pinpointed to you where exactly this the adjustment that you need to make. So this is most certainly going to be quite beneficial for you. God, I talk too fast sometimes, I know. So now, look, I'm just mixing them all up. My God! Now, my gorgeous Taurinis, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and oracle cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be oracle card of the week. Okay? my gorgeous Torini, what is going to be an oracle card of the week? Dun dun dun! Travel awaits you. Okay, so it means that you're gonna need to also change the way you do things. It's very important. Travel awaits you. This means that very soon you're gonna come across the opportunity this week, but it's not like an opportunity. You're more gonna see something, and what you're gonna see is going to give you an inspiration, and then inspiration is gonna require from you to take it on the next level, to change things a little bit. So what this means is, please, if you possibly can, try to express yourself in a beautiful and unique way throughout this week. Every single day, try to do one thing different that you don't normally do. Every single day this week for 7 days, every morning or every day, you know, you do something different, something that you normally don't do. Visit a place that you normally don't visit. Go to the part of the forest you don't normally go to. Every single time you do something different, it's going to bring you different energy into your life. This week it's all about different energy, because it's going to really shake you up, you know. It's going to bring you towards the moment of an enlightenment, but before that you're going to have a bit of a shake up moment, so you will know that the specific part of your life you really need to pay attention to, and it's going to surprise you what this is actually going to be. But very important and sacred point for you to pay attention to in order to move forward, my gorgeous Taurinis, indeed. Okay, so now the next sign that I'm going to do, it's going to be my gorgeous Virgolini. Okay. Just a second. Okay, I put all this up now. Oops, gosh. Hopefully I don't burn myself with these candles. Okay, just a second. I'm just going to have a little bit of coffee. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Raise your vibration, my gorgeous Virgolini. Raise your vibration, because this week it's going to be a huge, massive, enormous eye opener. The biggest confirmation of your life. It's going to happen in the most unexpected way, because there is going to be the specific unfoldment of events that you are going to have, and that in itself is going to kind of throw you off the balance a little bit. But then on another hand, it's going to open your eyes. It's going to make you aware of like some kind of devilish people or devilish group of people. But on another hand, it's really going to point you towards the direction that you should go in order to do the best possible thing for yourself. And this is pretty much so to do with you confirming something very enlightening with yourself, what your next stage, next option, next point going to be. This week it's all about you realizing, oh my God, big oh my God moment, but then at the same time it's going to be like, what have I been waiting for, you know, up until this moment? Why have I been waiting for such a long time in order to make this change, you know? This is pretty much so the beginning of like a the return of a balance into your life, which is really going to help you to see the missing parts of your life. And why are you feeling negative? Why do you feel low? Why do you feel uncertain? And most importantly, why is this specific situation keep on like repeating in your mind, keep on repeating in your mind, and keep on repeating in your mind? And it's to do with you making the necessary change in order to move on with your life. But this is entirely down to you when you're gonna do this and how you're gonna do this. But it's more about you entering this sacred part of your life, because by the time you get to the actual end of this week, it's all about you stepping into the actual portal of a completely unknown situation which is going to take place, but it's most certainly going to shake you up a little bit, and it's going to give you some kind of a timing, and it's also going to open your eyes, and it's also going to give you sense of direction when it comes to feeling things that you haven't felt before. But it's more about the confirmation that it's really time to do something that you wanted to do for a while, but it requires big changes. But now This is only the beginning of your enlightenment when it comes to your personal path, my gorgeous Virgolinis. Indeed, this is very, very important week for you. I repeat, it's in between the 12th and the 18th of April 2021, and this week is most certainly going to change your life. Not because, ooh la la, everything is going to be pink, gorgeous and beautiful. No, baby, no. It's more about you opening your eyes. It's more about you realize something rather devilish around you, but then at the same time being very clever, being very smart, and just moving forward with your life and doing the best possible thing when it comes to the actual future planning. And there is very interesting vision that you're going to have, and the vision that you're going to have, this could come to you through your dream. It could come to you like the very first thing in the morning, because I understand lots of people don't remember their dreams. If you don't remember your dreams, then throughout the week again you need to pay attention to what is the very first thing on your mind in the morning, because the clear guidance, the clear direction that you're going to have, it's going to come from somewhere completely different dimension. But you will know it's about your own confirmation, and it's going to require from you to make big changes. But this is only the beginning, you know. You need to start making changes in order to make this progress in your life. Ignore nonsense from the outside, and I say nonsense because you're very sensitive, you're very psychic, your third psychic card is very open, so you get affected by a lot happening around you that hasn't got anything to do with you necessarily. And this is the way you are because you benefit from these earthly energies. On one hand you're very psychic, but on another hand you get affected by a lot happening there. But you need to understand that this is you, and it's to do with your life, and you do things that make sense to you. Because also you need to understand that if you feel pressurized, because I can see that somebody is going to pressurize you towards something, and if you feel pressurized towards something and it doesn't make sense to you, most certainly no, baby, no. No, baby, no. If somebody's pressurizing you towards something and it's just like you're only going for it because you're pressurized but doesn't make sense, you need to wake up here and you need to move away from that situation, because this is all part of this devilish situation that I'm actually talking about. So it's time to open your eyes and remove yourself from the situation that doesn't absolutely make sense to you whatsoever. So this is something very important that I need you to remember, okay? On another hand, you know, my gorgeous Virgolini, you are gonna have a very, you're gonna have like a hermit moment. I've got my 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 moment. You know what? This is really important because you are going to have a bit of a hermit moment. So this is good for you. And it's absolutely perfect with your own balance, my gorgeous Virgolini, because that's your card. Your hermit is your card, and this is the time you're able to express yourself, you're able to understand things, with your own deepness, but also, when you drift into your own self, you could drift into somewhere completely different. You drift into something completely powerful, and this week it's going to be the most powerful that you had in a long time. So you're going to have like a bit of a hermit moment, and you're gonna feel like a bit of like a down, a low, but at the same time just remember that you are stretching your own mind, stretching your own subconscious mind, and you're stretching your own energy, and you're able to tap into all sorts of different dimensions. And especially it doesn't last long. It lasts like a day or two, but then again after a day or two you're like, the more lower you feel, the more energetic you're going to be later on. So it doesn't really matter, you see. But what does matter is when you have this hermit moment, something is going to come to you. It's going to be like pam, pam, pam. Something is going to come to you. A big confirmation, a big moment, a big promise, a big realization, because through your own self-enlightenment, you're going to have a big moment what you're in self-denial about. And this is what I'm keep on saying, and this is what I'm keep on talking about, because it's pretty much it's time for you to face this part of your life. And in order order to get where you want to get, you have to confirm with yourself that you are going to make the necessary changes. This is going to take a while, but you just go simply by your own feelings, emotions, and your intuition, and you will see you're not going to be led astray. Okay, so now it's all about what you're in self-denial about, but at the same time, something very interesting is going to come to the surface. You will know that it's connected to this continuance of certain effort. So this is going to come to an end slowly, but it's most importantly, it's about, abandoning certain plans. What past plans? What plans do you need to abandon? This is going to become absolutely clear, because you will know exactly what to do in order to secure your own a security in the future when it comes to your well-being, luxury, and financial situations. Doing the right things in order to make sure that your future it's okay. On another hand, you are most certainly going to become aware of the certain deception, which is going to make you feel a kind of like, oh my God, instability, with a specific part of your life. But then again, you will see that this is the big moment where you thought that you are like completely powerless. You will see like, oh my God, a big flip-flop moment. You will know exactly what to do in order to step in the right direction, and in order to be liberate yourself, and in order to ignore. When I say powerless and when I say liberating yourself, you will realize how important it is to follow your own intuition and to do things that you want to do. And if you want to do something, you do it. You don't wait for somebody else to tell you, oh, just do it, just go for it. No, baby, no. This is very important for you to understand. And you will see it's the moment of the power. You will see such an important spiritual moment where you thought like you're powerless. So now this is going to have such a nice moment of the actual liberation, which is most certainly going to make you start something very, very special in your life. You will do something very special. You're either going to sign something, or you're either going to begin something, or you're either going to start a certain process. And also an important negotiation is going to take place, and it's going to be mind-blowing, baby. So if you do need to kind of work on certain things, if you do need to discuss certain issues, if you do need to discuss certain problems, if you do need to have a negotiation as well, just go for it. This week is going to be remarkable, and you will be able to go so much further. And on another hand, if you are kind of looking to discuss certain issues that have been slowing you down, this is the great time, and also to prove yourself and prove your point. So if you're looking for work, if you're looking to be noticed, most certainly this is going to be an absolutely great week, because something is going to happen. It's not only about you, oh yeah, I'm going to be shining my gorgeous light. Yeah, of course you are, but something is going to land right in front of you that it wouldn't normally land. And this is when things are going to become really, really interesting. Something is going to be right in front of you that you will see it's going to become the main source of the inspiration that you didn't notice before. And this is the moment that I'm talking about, my gorgeous Virgolini. Indeed. I know that you are going to be able to reward yourself this week, and most certainly you should. Okay, just remember that this week is a remarkable week when it comes to a temporary pause for reflection and insight, and also because it's going to lead towards an awakening that you are going to have, where you're going to realize things in a whole new light. You just need to remember, you need to allow yourself to be yourself by embracing your own uniqueness, and do something good. Whatever good you do, this week in particular, it's going to get back to you 1,000 times. Whatever good you do, whatever positive you do, whoever you can help this week, this is going to get back to you 1,000 times, because karmically this week is pretty much charged up like there is no tomorrow. And let me just explain this again, that there is an important insight that you are going to have through the actual manifestation, through the actual meditation. Just remember, oh my God, a very, very important insight. Don't forget this, please. A very important insight through the actual meditation, okay? And also that insight is going to help you realize what specific parts of your life you need to pay attention to, but most importantly, something that you thought that is coming slowly to an end, you're going to realize through this insight that you just need to allow a bit more time before you make a certain decision. This is more important than ever. So it's a great week for the manifestation, for the meditation, to visit the forest, maybe to ground yourself, to pay attention to your dreams, to pay attention to what is on your mind the very first thing in the morning. This is going to be remarkable because there is a lot that is going to come up to you, but also the solution to your problem that caused so much a mental exhaustion, you will find the solution to your problem through this actual insight when it comes to the meditation. Sorry, I keep on saying manifest. When it comes to the actual meditation. So even if you're not meditating, even if you don't like meditation or anything like that, you can still ask a certain question before you go to sleep and the answer is going to come. You can ask the certain question before you go to sleep and the answer is going to come either in your dream or either the very first thing in the morning, And also, I keep on saying, I know it's crazy, but I keep on saying, you go outside into the forest, reconnect and connect with the nature, and that just helps you with the blockages so much. And when I say blockages, psychic blockages, it removes psychic blockages from you, which helps you to kind of see things differently, and it helps you to attach yourself and to recognize, things around you that you wouldn't normally recognize much quicker, much sooner. So that's why I always say to people, it's important to go outside and spend some time in the nature because it has got such an amazing mind-blowing effect on us. And also you will know what to do when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances. Something didn't work out that well so far. Something was kind of messing you out a little bit. So there is a solution to your problem that's coming now as well. Look at this, my gorgeous Virgolini. That's your tarot card, and of course it's the Star. Absolutely mind-blowing, baby, and it just goes so beautifully with everything that I said so far. Before I go here, just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing. When I said that you're gonna have a really important moment when it comes to the Hermit moment, okay? Remember, it's to do with the self-denial, and exactly 26 days later, exactly 26 days later, there is going to be an absolutely mind-blowing opportunity that you are going to have, and it's going to be connected to this specific situation. And it's going to make sense, this self-denial that I was talking about. It's just about you paying attention to it and allowing yourself to removing yourself from this part of your life that no longer serve you. But then again, you're just projecting this energy in a certain way where you're allowing yourself to spiritually grow because you are going to respond in the right way. So when you have a Hermit moment, just wait 26 days exactly what is going to happen when it comes to the actual opportunity. And now look at this little baby. It's the Star. It's one of the best cards that you can possibly get. It's about the option, it's about an opportunity, it's about a good life, it's about a high vibration, it's about powerful moment, it's about moment of the moment of self-discovery, it's the moment of self-rediscovery as well, but it's all about the opportunity, the start, beginning with unlimited possibilities, and this is going to be absolutely obvious, and it's most certainly going to be something that you're not going to be able to ignore. But it's also to do with the waiting game. So you have been waiting for this specific moment in time, so now this is about to come through, this is about to come forward, my gorgeous Virgolini, and this is going to be big. Just remember, if you're looking for work, keep going. If you're looking to achieve something in your life, keep going, because by the end of the week there is an opportunity that you are going to have, and it's going to be surprising how many things you're going to realize around it that you wouldn't normally realize. So this is very important, my gorgeous Virgolini, indeed. So now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, oracle cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be oracle card of the week, my gorgeous Coccolino. Okay, I'm just going to see what is going to be oracle card of the week, my gorgeous Virgolini. Guard your energy. It doesn't surprise me at all. Guard your energy by doing things that make you feel good, by doing things that are increasing your energy, by doing things that are making you feel re-energized. So a little bit of exercise, if you could do, would be fantastic. Meditation and connection and reconnection with the nature is what I'm talking about. But at the same time, the more you kind of reward yourself with positivity and the energy from the outside, the more you're gonna enhance yourself at the same time. You see, let go of fear. This is very important. Let go of fear. You will realize that maybe somebody was like kind of like a certain person, a certain group of people were just kind of pointing down towards darkness, sadness, negativity. Oh my God. Just pay attention to your own energy, my babies. You know, let go of fear. You're going to become aware of some of the very, very strange entities in your life that are doing nothing but making you feel really, really negative. It's very important for you to realize this. If you don't realize this now, you will never realize this. So this is your chance to realize who are these entities that are making you feel really, really fearful. You're very powerful, you're very strong, and you're very unique, and that's connected to this. Guard your energy. You see, you are going to have a moment of coming out of yourself this week, and it's going to reward you like there is no tomorrow, because specifically this is to do with you allowing your uniqueness to respond in this specific way. And once that happens, so much is going to change. Okay, my gorgeous people, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I would like to ask you, if you would like to visit my crystal store, you will see the link in the description below. You can help me that way, or you can see a link above me somewhere. And also, if you would like to visit my merchandise and get this gorgeous little angel shirt, you are welcome. You will also see the link in the description and also up there. And this is the ways you can help out my channel as well. So thank you so much for watching my videos, my gorgeous people. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.